Myra's in Now with Sports. What do you have for us on this fine Friday, Myra?
Oh, I have a little bit of everything for you, Andrew, and we start with some soccer. The BC Championships are the pinnacle of soccer excellence for most teams in our province, but one island team has decided to take it one giant step forward. Win or lose at the BCs, the Saanich Fusion U-14 girls are headed to the Gothia Cup in Sweden, known as the World Cup for youth soccer.
Fusion on three! 1, 2, 3, Fusion!
Well, teams apply to be part of the massive yearly tournament that features some 12,000 teams from all age levels all over the world. Saanich Fusion's body of work this season was impressive enough for Gothia's selection committee, and they're the only Canadian team in the tournament in the U-14 category, which pretty much makes them Team Canada. One look at their fancy new Canada-styled kits and backpacks, and you know they're not going for an easy kick around.
These girls are of the highest level in this town, so we're going with quite a talented group of girls who we feel can challenge the world.
We know each other really well, so we can read each other's plays really well, and we're all friends. It's like a big family.
We're not a selfish team. We all play together and pass a lot, so it's one of our strengths.
Well, as you might imagine, these girls have fundraised to exhaustion, and they've got a soccer social fundraiser on June 23rd at the Tyndall Clubhouse. A few of them traveled to the Gothia Cup last year, so they know what it takes to get there. Despite not knowing any Swedish, they were able to get their point across just fine.
One of my best memories, I guess I remember, is being with this team from Sweden before a game.
Love me, I know you can.
Because we didn't speak the same language, but we knew the same Justin Bieber song.
What song?
I think we're singing Baby.
First love broke my heart for the first time, and I was like, baby, 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 oh, baby.
How's your Swedish?
I don't know a word.
Really?
Actually,
Not one word.
not one word.
Give me a word, something, a phrase. Gothia.
Like, baby, 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 oh, that you always be mine.
Well, it is not uncommon to see ladies in the stands at Bear Mountain Arena for a victorious Shamrocks lacrosse game. But tonight, the girls could outnumber the guys. The Rocks, along with Cool FM, are hosting Girls Night Out, and admission for the ladies is only $5. Ladies, that is a 66.6% off deal, and we know we love a sale. The Shamrocks host the Burnaby Lakers at 7:45 tonight. And the Rocks will be out for blood after last night's game in New West, trailing 2-0. Jeff Shatler answers the bell, top of the screen, buries a shot through his screen. Shamrocks trailed 5-3 after one, but came out gunning in the second. Shatler, Corey Small, Kyle Morwick, and Ryan Benish scored 4 unanswered goals to give the Rocks a 2-goal edge. But the Bellies respond with a Geich. Actually, the entire Geich family was in their lineup last night, including former Salmon King Milan Geich, but it was Ilya doing most of the damage. He had an 8-point night. Late third period now, Bellies leading 10-9 when Corey Kowalik notches the power play goal. We're headed for overtime and in OT. Rocks trailing 12-11 when Brock Armour gets the hall pass and scores, but in the end, more Geich. Ilya is going to score the game winners. The Shamrocks drop their first of the season. 14-12 is the final. Back in action tonight versus Burnaby.
Myra's back with sports and a very worthy event in the Harbour City.
Yes, very worthwhile cause, Andrew. They say that out of tragedy comes triumph, and the Blair McKinnon Foundation is a perfect example. Blair was a young mover and shaker in Nanaimo who died from a seizure in April of 2010. He was just 30 years old. Well, his legacy lives on through his foundation, and once a year, the Harbour City folks channel their inner gridiron god and goddess and put a little fun in fundraising in Blair's honor.
I think we're pretty good. We've been practicing at all the pubs so far, and we've been taking mental reps, having beers, and discussing how we're going to win.
Yeah, that's good strategy. It's good to be prepared and well hydrated heading into a big game. Raiders head coach Matt Snoop Blocker had his red team pumped up for the battle against the blue team in the annual Blair McKinnon charity football game. In the first 2 years alone, the Nanaimo business and sports community raised more than $150,000 for various user groups. Now, believe it or not, tragedy struck the McKinnon family again this winter when 23-year-old Jason McKinnon, Blair's cousin, died suddenly due to a heart problem. This year, they dedicated the game to Jason's memory.
This event is really close to the Raiders, is close to our heart. Roger, when he first started this, he did the first one for Jake Cody when he got injured back in 2005, and Roger went out of his way to support the heck out of our team when we were not in the mind and set to be able to do anything about it. And since then, he's come up with different reasons. Obviously, first of all, his son, and now again, with his nephew this year. So, trying to make a positive thing out of a sad thing, and do our best to raise money and awareness. And once again, we're doing it under a great name and for a great person.
And it's a way to raise money because both of them are very community minded. So what we've got is 40 business people have each had to raise $1,000 to play, and some have raised more, $4,000 and $5,000, and it's just for some charities in town in memory of the boys. So they actually go and have some fun. We have some women as well playing, and it's in fun, and they think they're 25 years old again, all of them.
$40,000 was raised this year. Some of the charities that will benefit from the 3rd annual Blair McKinnon football game include Nanaimo Big Brothers and Big Sisters and the Young Professionals of Nanaimo, an organization that Blair himself helped to establish. A great cause, good for the Nanaimo community, coming together for between $40,000 and $50,000.
Wow, they did well. Well, thanks, Myra. You have a great weekend.
You too. Happy Father's Day.
Thank you. Watching the U.S. Open, I bet.
Me too. Go Tiger. 1 under.
That's right.